Portal. Hello, internet. And apparently all the cams decided to auto-resize themselves. Yay.
Yeah.
Got to love when that happens.
Can you leave me really, really small like that? I just want to be like tiny in the corner.
Tiny in the corner.
Is that how I feel about my prospects tonight?
No.
Nonsense. Hello, internet. We are back for another episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal here on Praetor's Rejects. Our usual resident cleric was unable to make it tonight. So we have another player filling in for Mr. Band-Aid, and as you will see in the overlay, Band-Aid has changed quite a lot. And we will go ahead and let the players start introducing themselves real quick, and while I resize camp feeds. So we'll start with Borg.
I'm Brian. I'm playing Borg, the Bugbear Barbarian.
All right, Yin.
My name's Sam. I play Nia Arca, aka Yin, the fallen ASMR fighter.
All right, Verm.
I'm Alex Sharkbait. I also play Verm, which sadly is still alive and is very greedy and sees a lot of gold.
He is a greedy little goblin.
Toby.
Torrent.
My name is Caleb. I play Torrent, the Water Genasi Drunken Master Monk.
And last but not least, the new and improved Band-Aid.
I wouldn't say that. I'm Kirsten. I am filling in for Loco as Band-Aid, and I'm normally on the Friday games.
Yes, which you can tune in tomorrow night to see what shenanigans they get into. And I am, excuse me, Jeff, also known as Kingbashman in chat and on the channel. And I am the Dungeon Master for this fun little series of adventures. Last we left off, our intrepid group of adventurers here had made their way through the foundry portion of Kundrakar and managed to find their way down through the chasm into an area that is known as Black Lake. They were exploring around, and their vision caught a glimpse of a small piece of land out in the middle of this lake that was just filled with gleaming treasure and coin. They ventured closer to it, and all of a sudden something popped out of the water and said hello, but not in a very nice and meaningful way for them. Needless to say, for those that are watching at home, a dragon popped out of the water and hit him with a breath weapon. And that's where we pick up. So we will go ahead and switch to the normal overlay.
Normal overlay for this group.
Yeah.
Now,
You right?
I do believe here. Let me get some musics going. Well, we're gonna start with battle music, as you all are in initiative order. Okay. So that being said, we are at the top of the order, and Yin, you're first.
I'm gonna go ahead and scoot just real quick in the Borg space, lay a hand down on Zosa and offer my healing hands.
Okay.
And then back out into my current square and step back 5 feet.
Alrighty.
And that is it.
Okay. Excuse me, Verm.
What's down toward the bottom?
Oh. Good done to mask of that. You
Before I
see...
move.
I'll just kind of undo the map here. Yeah, that's about what you see.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, but I will action dash. Because it went underwater, right?
Yep. I went back into
I
the
will
water.
get behind Band-Aid, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I moved TN instead of mine, but...
Okay. Oh. Crap. Okay. Oh boy.
I don't like that.
The breath weapon is back.
Probably.
Hmm. Oh, yippee. um. You all see the same thing happen before. You see the water just kind of whoosh erupt up as you see this serpent-like head just break the surface of the water, and it just in your direction. This time Yin and Borg. Let's see. And for some reason Torrent made one too.
Torrent just wanted to show off.
Yeah, Torrent wanted to show off. Okay. But
They're all 21s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those bricks.
What of it? Why me?
Oh, Torn took damage too.
Yep. Did it?
Was that not real?
No, it shouldn't
Get
have
that
been.
back. Okay.
Yeah, you get that back. It shouldn't have dropped on you because I didn't have you targeted. So, yeah, and then it whoosh, back down into the water. Torrent, your turn.
This fucking dragon.
Sorry for the horn. Basically, I run away.
Like, no, I'm out. Oof.
He's not on the trackers.
No, is that bridge still collapsed?
It's
Oh,
not.
Was it collapsed?
It's not entirely collapsed. It's just, if more than one person is on it at a time, you have to make a dexterity save because it starts,
okay.
wobbling and starting
I'll
to fall
actually, let's see what yeah, I can move a little further. I'll make some room for anybody else looking to do the smart thing.
apart. Okay.
Good luck, Zosa.
So, just to be sure, this thing popped up, sprayed acid, disappeared into the water, so we don't even know where it was located. And then it did it again on the next round?
Yeah, it popped up right there.
Okay. And then it disappeared.
And then it's back in the water.
Is it targetable? Or is it completely hidden from view?
No, it is.
We can't see it swimming?
Yeah, it's targetable. It's kind of one of those things. It's like 20 to 30 feet in the water.
Okay. Zosa will stand, spending half her movement. She'll push Borg. She'll yell, "Run! Run now! As fast as you can! I will cover you!" And she will ready an action to fire at the dragon if it appears again.
Okay.
And she will also use her second wind ability to regain some hit points as a bonus action.
Oh, it was almost 10.
Yeah.
Almost.
And then she'll
10.
pass her turn.
All right, Borg, it's your turn.
Now doing Borg things. Because I don't like taking all this damage. Will rage. will, let's see, move 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, and use my action. Move even further. And I will pass my turn.
Okay, Band-Aid. It is your turn.
It is my turn. Question.
Yes.
Does Prayer of Healing, can I also target myself for that?
I believe
You can, but it's a 10-minute ritual cast.
Yeah.
Spell.
I am going to, because Yenya's down, right?
Yep. Yin is down.
I'm going to move 5 feet to Yenya,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna book it. How much movement do I have?
25.
25. I'm gonna. Can I book it like right there?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Actually. Right there. And yep.
And that's it.
All right, Yin.
I will stand up. I'm going to second wind. I think I have it. Let me check real quick.
You
Yep,
should.
I will second wind as a bonus action. Great. Then move to there, and that's actually I'm gonna stow both my scimitars as my object interaction and draw out my bow as my action.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
You said we could target it, right? Like, can I shoot it, or is it too far under the water?
You can shoot it. I mean, it'll be a disadvantage, but you can shoot at it.
Why not? Feeling lucky.
Nope.
I will use inspiration.
Okay. You hit it.
And I get Colossus Slayer. And I will also give it an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I will run back, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Ooh, so close. Creature continues to be swimming about in the water. Just kind of just literally all over the place. I'm just not gonna bother moving the token. Torrent.
I will, let's see, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. There we go. Continue running away.
Torrent starts
Go,
booking it.
Sosa. I've seen enough, guys.
Sosa's gonna run back. She'll run up to nearby Yenya. Just say, "Go! I will cover you."
Okay.
And she will ready an action to fire if this thing pops its head up.
Okay. I will say, because you are a crossbow expert and everything, that you can fire at this thing without disadvantage because you are using a crossbow. underwater combat rules.
Okay. In that case, I think that she would take the initiative. And normally sharpshooter is what lets me get away with that. I have crossbow expert, but if you want to tag that on as an addendum to the feat, then I can be happy with that for now. All right. In that case, Zosa will level a crossbow at the spot where she thinks this thing is gonna be. She'll take a shot.
Okay.
Oops. And that was with disadvantage for some reason.
Oh, hold on.
No.
She got knocked
Yeah,
prone.
because you still had your prone.
But,
But that's a crit.
It's still a
so-
hit, so.
that's a crit.
How's that a crit?
Because you shouldn't have had
Off the crit.
disadvantage.
Sweet. Let me find that crit multiplier. I forget how to do that.
The plus minus sign up on the top right.
Here comes damage.
Some damage.
So a stunning, piercing blow. She kind of arcs it up, and it's like a parabola. It goes up, and it goes straight down into its back. I imagine we hear a kind of a bubble garble scream of anger.
Muffled
Past my
screams.
turn.
Borg.
Yeah, he's gonna keep moving.
Okay.
And pass my turn.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna follow everyone.
Okay.
And dink.
All right, Yin.
Before I head across the bridge, I'm gonna go ahead and try and loose one arrow at it.
Okay.
Will it auto roll disadvantage for this, or do I need to select it?
Now you need to select it.
Okay. Rip. And then I will go
369.
and kind of hold right on the edge of the water there for Zosa to come across.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Verm.
I'll kind of come over here.
Okay.
Is it still in the water or is it above?
No, it's still in the water.
Okay. I guess I really want to have line of sight from here.
And not really.
Yeah, I'm really far.
Yeah, you're really far, and it's like 20, 30 feet in the water.
I guess I'll hold my action in case if it flies over here, because we saw wings on it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll hold my action. If it
Okay.
flies over here, I'll shoot it.
All right. Oh boy. It continues swimming about in the water. And yep, torrent.
What's the condition of this bridge? Is it okay?
Yeah, that one's fine.
All right. Yeah, I'll move there.
Okay.
And that will be all.
Zosa feels emboldened by her lucky strike. She's gonna try again.
Okay.
Oh my god. Another natural 20.
You have the extension.
Yeah, you'll have to drop the link for that that DM skill thing for the
Yeah,
dice roller app.
I wish.
Alright. So here comes damage again. Not as much as last time, but still not bad. The gods are on our side. Perhaps we have a chance. Then she sees she's by herself, and she thinks to herself, perhaps not. And she runs across the bridge. She'll hold right next to Yania.
Okay.
And she will pass her turn.
Oh, Borg.
Org is going to move across. Stop there. We'll ready in action with a javelin just in case.
Okay. All right, and you can go ahead and drop the rage effect off of you.
Yeah.
Band-Aid, your turn.
I am going to. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Because a bitch is looking a little rough.
You right.
That's so Bandal.
It just is. Good old Vandal.
And then I'm gonna move.
rough.
Ah! My map went away.
I hate
Oh, no.
Duff.
I hate you, Duff.
That bitch is looking a little rough.
She's looking a little rough.
Points to Verm.
Yeah.
Toby.
And then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. Yin, it's your turn.
Any visual on it from here or no?
You can kind of see it kind of just kind of doing like little figure eights and kind of, you know, moving around underneath the surface of the water.
Okay. Nah, bad for a shot line then, I'm assuming.
From where you're at, because you're kind of right up there on that edge, yeah, you could get a shot at it. I mean, it would still be at disadvantage because of the underwater rules, but I mean, you have line of sight on it.
Fuck, grabbed the wrong thing.
No, don't grab the wrong thing.
Dang. With that miss, I will be moving that way.
You move.
That'll be my turn.
Moving that way. Verm.
I'll yell to Zosa, where is it? Hurry, run back. And I'll come over here and once again hold my action if I see it come out of the water, if I see it in the water.
Okay. Oh no.
Always a good time.
Zosa, you see this thing poke its head back up out of the water in a mighty roarous fashion.
I don't have a ready to action.
Nope. Verm, you do though. You see it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and let you do your rolls first.
Sure. Nope.
Rip.
Okay. Good news, you succeeded. Bad news.
Zosa turns to respond to you. She says, I think he is near the... As she's covered in acid and falls to the ground.
Yep. That's its turn. Torrent. You heard another mighty loud roar, seemingly closer than the first two were, followed by the sound of Zosa screaming and then a loud thud hitting the cave floor.
I'm going to radiant attack with one of my javelins. That'll be that.
Okay.
Death save.
Ruh-roh.
The acid leaks into her armor, and though she can't respond, her body begins to twitch uncontrollably. She passes her turn, fails one save.
Lord.
Don't drink the acid.
Borg will move back a little further.
Okay.
And will hold his action with a javelin.
Alrighty. Band-Aid. Well, let's see. From where you're at, yeah, you saw that happen.
I saw that happen.
You saw that happen.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Zosa. I think. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it should be within 30 feet.
It's 40. Like. Kind of.
Oh, yeah, because the diagonals. Yeah, hold on. I think.
It'll be 60. Probably with the diagonal.
You should be able
Okay,
to
60
scoot
feet.
closer.
No, the range is 60 feet. So
Oh,
she's good.
God.
Yeah.
I was gonna say healing word isn't 30 feet.
Yeah, I thought it was 30 feet for some reason.
No, it's E60.
It's 60. Yeah, that's right, because it's like the most broken spell in the game.
As she comes back awake, Zosa starts screaming because, I mean, it's acid.
Because acid.
Hey, it burns.
Because acid. A bitch is in rough shape.
yeah, she is.
And then I'm just gonna move closer to Borg and Torin, and then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. Yin, you also saw that happen.
So, I guess question, could I move up to Zosa and as she's prone, grab her and then use my action to dash back for some movement still? For the half movement of dragging?
You can move up to her, and then, because that's what, 5,
It's 30
10.
feet to get there.
Okay, 30 feet. Yeah, dragging her, you would only be able to move half your movement, so you'd be able to drag her
15 back.
15 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll run up, kind of grab Zosa by the back of her armor, like where her collar would be, and then drag back 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
You actually find that her armor has a handle on the back, like just below the neck.
Well, ain't this just convenient?
Somebody thought ahead.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Vern, your turn.
I'll just hold my action. Someone underwater again, right?
Yeah, it's back underwater.
Yeah, I'll just kind of go over the bridge and hold my action and see if it comes closer.
Okay.
And I'll say to the group, what's the play now? We still have to kill it. Just say you didn't roll it.
You must do what must be done.
You must do what dragons do.
Do it.
I mean, you're not wrong. Reroll on a 5 or recharge on a 5 or 6. Oh boy. Okay.
If it doesn't move towards us, can we get a bonus to our reflex save because it's shooting through the bridge? Would you consider that to be sufficient cover?
I mean,
Or would
it
it
is a-
swim closer?
I mean, technically it is a dragon. So, I mean, it could easily just kind of woof up out of the water enough to get over the bridge.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying. And yeah, I'll give you a +2 to your save.
I think if we hit the +2 on our side and then you institute the save,
It
that
should roll it, but we'll just let me know what your save modifier is, and we'll see if it actually does it or not.
What kind of save is it? Dexterity?
Dexterity.
Mine's a 3 +3.
Mine's a 4.
Okay, here we go. Bam. Yep. Well, for some reason yours didn't go. Zosa.
I didn't hit the button.
Okay, well, you both succeeded,
Sweet.
like spectacularly. However,
This bitch is hurting.
Yikes.
It's just a constant dousing with acid. There's not much you can do. It's like trying to dodge raindrops. We can't all be drunken monks.
right?
No, we can't.
Yeah, not
Back all
everybody
this
can
water
matrix it
generosity.
out.
I
It's
mean, I can
If
share.
it was
that.
beer, I wouldn't dodge it.
Right. Speaking of drunken monk, it's your turn.
I say to Verm, we just need to regroup out of the range of its acid spray. And I'll stand right.
Does such a place exist?
Now remember, guys, the ladder's over where Zosa and I are.
Yep.
No, the ladder is right next to where Bandal is standing.
No, the
Vandal.
map messed
That-
it up.
The map was wrong.
Oh, really?
But I'll
Well,
climb up the ladder either way.
yeah, because the map has the actual art of the map has the ladder where you all are, but for some reason Fantasy Grounds has the pin right over by where Yin and Zosa are.
Oh, yeah.
where the ladder is?
Sometimes those pins are
Yeah, they're
weirdly placed.
yeah. So it was partially my fault because I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they go down here, and then I unveiled unmasked part of the map, and it's like, why is the ladder down there? All right, whatever. So you all can decide where you want the ladder to be. I'm not going to be that particular about it. It can be
So
over.
we'll just say we got out.
Yeah, so it can either be over where Yin and Zosa are currently melting away, or where you all are standing. So you all can decide on that one.
Is it Zosa's turn right now? Oh,
It is.
here comes another death save. And it's what you might expect for being covered in acid. Pass the turn.
Borg.
Must flee. And he'll start up the ladder.
Okay, so I guess the ladder's here. Cool. All right, you start up the ladder, so that's 15. Sure, yeah, you're up the ladder. I'm just gonna move you over here. Band-Aid.
Y'all gotta stop dying.
Welcome to playing a cleric.
This sucks. Maybe I'm regretting my choice for Saturdays. I'm gonna move, and then kind of across the bridge. I want to go there actually.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do my channel divinity, preserve life
Okay.
for Yen and Zosa.
All right.
I just have to like roll that, right? I don't know how things work.
I think it's a fixed hit point pool.
Yeah, I believe it's a.
20
Hold
now.
on.
Yeah.
Only go
How do
to
I do it
half
if I'm targeting both of them?
Hold on. As an action, you store number hit equals 5 times your cleric level, so that would be 20. So you could do 10 to each of them. You just have to specify, basically.
Yeah, I'll do 10 to each of them.
So
Cool.
we'll just type that in.
Yeah, you can just type that in.
Okay, cool.
And
And that uses your action.
Yeah, that's my action, and then I'm just gonna like go back because I only did 25 feet, so I'll just kind of move back a little bit.
Okay.
again over the bridge, and then I'll pass my turn.
Yin, you're awake somehow.
Going to stand up, grab on the Zosa, and march 15, and then action dash, and go another 15.
Okay. So then Zosa is about right there. Okay. Cool.
And that's that.
All right, Verm.
Quick question: going up a ladder is half speed, right?
I'm not worried about it. It's a very long ladder.
I mean, it has fucking wings.
It do have wings.
I will just, seeing them kind of cross the bridge, I'll get out of the way and I'll just hold my bow, seeing if the dragon's following them. That'll be it.
Okay. Oh my god!
Uh-oh.
A D6. No.
Oh no.
What's the range on that thing again?
Far.
That's total party kill games
Yeah, right.
for all
Total
your
party
random
kill
number
game
generating
dice.
needs.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Looked out on that one. Um. Actually, this thing will just whoosh up out of the water and use its little flappy wings. Get about right here.
Do it.
Or Palpatine.
Let's see. Band-Aid. Call out high or low.
Low.
Okay. You called low. It rolled low. Yin and Band-Aid. Dexterity saves. Why did it do it against Zosa? Oh, I'm target. Hold on. Never mind, Zosa.
Oh, no.
Band-Aid. Your reflexes weren't that great.
Yeah, seems so.
However, you do have inspiration.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
The acid pushes her off the bridge and into the water. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're drowning.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You are currently
no.
being waterboarded by a dragon.
Oh.
Hey, Duff.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll it or do you want to roll it?
I'll roll it.
Okay. Much better. Okay.
Yeah. Glad I rolled it.
Okay, cool. And Yin made hers, so
It's not gonna matter.
I mean, you're right.
You right.
Instant death.
No, not instant. By
Yeah.
1 point. 1 point away.
Fucking 62 damage. Holy shit.
That was the highest roll it's had yet on that.
It is. That's actually a pretty good damage roll.
That's a good roll, yeah.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Okay, and then this thing has a lot of movement.
Beef.
My beef. It will let out a mighty roar as this beam of acid breath just whoo, hits Band-Aid and Yin, and it just dives right back down into the water.
will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and give Band-Aid my potion of healing.
Cool.
And how many is that?
2d4. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. 2d4 plus 2. Gotcha.
Doom, doom, doom.
9.
Do what?
Mr. Roboto.
Domo arigato? It looks like we may have temporarily lost the torrent.
9. Thank you very much. Oh, oof.
Okay.
We good?
You are now.
Okay,
you
that was
started-
weird.
Yeah, you roboted out.
And
So.
everything was cool on my end. I could hear you guys fine.
Yeah.
But that's weird.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9 HP Band-Aid.
Okay, Band-Aid. You're at 29. You're no longer
And-
unconscious.
Neat.
So I'm 30, 35, and begin climbing the ladder with my last 5 feet.
Okay. So I will say you're about, you're like right there. I'm just gonna put you there. Cool. Zosa, you definitely saw that. There's no way
Can
you
you-
could miss it.
Can you clear the movement line that I have?
Yep.
Zosa is going to. Zosa is very scared right now. She's on the ground again. She screams out, "This thing is not going to leave us alone. We have to kill it somehow. Where are you going?" Zosa will crawl back. Actually, Zosa will stand. Yeah, she'll crawl and then stand up in this little alcove here in this corner.
Okay.
She will then turn and she will cast. Yeah, she'll reach out and cast Cure Wounds on Yenia. And
Okay.
she'll mutter a prayer to Helm and say, "Please let us get out of here alive." And Yenia gets back a decent amount of hit points, 10 hit
That's a
points.
good roll.
So that uses up 1 first level spell. And then, so movement, cast a spell, and that's all she can do for now. She'll pass her turn.
Or continue climbing.
Correct. Yes.
And I'm assuming you're just going to use your action to double climb? Double move?
Yes. Yep.
Math. Okay. Band-Aid.
Oh, it's my turn again.
It is.
Can I use like Channel Divinity like twice, or is that like only like a once per long rest or something?
It depends on your level. I believe you are not high enough level to get it twice.
Gotcha.
Let me double check on that because I could be
Because
wrong.
it doesn't like specify.
At 6th level you can do it twice, and at 18th level you can do it 3 times.
Cool. I am going to move. I can only move like half my movement because I have to get up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just
Just
move
go.
over here near Torrent,
Okay.
and then I'll pass my turn.
Well, if you don't take any actions, you could still use your action to
To climb?
To like dash essentially,
Yeah.
and get up onto the ladder.
Okay. Can I get up next to Borg?
No, you can't get anywhere close to Borg. He's like, he's way up there.
Oh, because on the map he's still like right next to the ladder.
Yeah, he's up, way up on the ladder. He's at least anywhere between 60 to 80 feet up ahead of you all.
Okay,
With
so I'll just get
Torrent
up on the
only
ladder
being
then.
5 feet on the ladder, though. Are you able to pass teammates on a ladder climb?
In this particular situation, I'm not going to be that much of a stickler on it.
Oh.
Just gonna climb over.
Yeah.
Use
Either way,
your
it flies
body
up.
as a ladder.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, just ow,
Yeah,
I'm
so
here.
I'll just get on the ladder then.
Okay.
However far I can.
About 25 feet up.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Yin.
I'll stand up. I'm gonna go 15 feet here. And
Okay.
then action dash. To there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
We'll move up here.
Oh boy, you way over there. Okay, cool. Verm, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll move up there.
Okay.
I don't really quite have a sight line of sight still.
No, not really, because this bridge
The
is
rock face is in the way.
yeah, and,
and the
and
bridge.
that bridge is solid. So
Well, I'll dash and I'll go back here.
okay.
And I'll actually, yeah, I'll stay there and I'll hold my action, see if I see it at any point.
Okay.
Actually, can't dash. Never mind.
Oh boy. Okay. Torrent.
Well, I continue climbing the ladder. Full 40 feet.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
So you return to
I'm
favor
gonna
to
dab.
Band-Aid.
I'm gonna dash and go 80.
Okay.
I think that put me past Borg even, right?
Yeah, you're pretty much you're right on. You're pretty much right up to Borg.
Oh, okay, good. That'll be it.
Okay. Zosa.
Zosa's gonna scramble back. Yeah. She looks around the corner and she sees them starting to climb up the ladder, and she sees that Yenia has moved away from the ladder across the river, and she just takes a deep breath and scrambles back 10 feet, as far back as she can, into this cavern. She'll try to hide from the dragon
Okay.
with a stealth check.
All right. Pull it. Go for it.
And then she will pass her turn.
Okay.
What action would it be to hide?
Well, like normally for like rogues and things, it's a bonus action.
For her, it's
for her, I
a
think it would
standard.
just be a standard action. Yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah, I think that's it. So
okay.
she'll
Borg.
pass her turn.
Borg will continue to climb
All right.
using his.
You make it back up to the chasm landing area where y'all came down from. So Band-Aid,
I'm gonna climb as far as I can.
60 feet.
Made it to the landing yet or no?
Nope.
Alright, that's fine. I'll pass my turn.
Okay, Yin.
I'm gonna run to that would be 5, 15, 30. Kind of whisper over to Verm, follow me, dash up here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Verm, you see Yin run past you.
Yeah, after hearing that, I'll dash and head as far as I can into here.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Need to. Okay. Ooh. All right. Torrent, you get back up to the landing. Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's no way you're not gonna be able to get up there with like 500 feet of movement.
Yeah. And once I get to the top, I'll help anybody up who reaches the top as well.
Cool. All right. Zosa.
Zosa will use a standard action to lay on hands. She'll give herself back 15 hit points.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, she will cast... Actually, she'll hold off on casting for now.
Okay.
So she'll pass her turn.
Borg, you're up at top of the landing doing anything specific? Like,
Just helping out whoever.
yeah, like if you're gonna do
Gets
something
up
like
there.
like use a healing potion or what have you, like just let me know. Otherwise, you'll kind of just waiting up there to help everybody get out. Band-Aid, you will reach the top of the landing.
Cool. Do I have any movement left over or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't care. I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Yin.
Dash to right here and tell Verm to get behind me into the deep corner as I pass him.
Okay.
And I'll kind of take, as I get there, my cloak off and kind of hold it up as like a little mini curtain, but enough for him to run through. Since it's
Okay.
a darker cloak, and I'm assuming it's kind of darker back in this corner.
Yeah. All right, Verm.
I'll attempt to get in that corner, and I'll use my action to hide.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. Let's see. Zosa, I'm sorry. It saw you.
Yeah, I imagine she's sitting like in the way in the back. She's like trying to heal herself, trying to come up with a plan. She's like breathing heavy. It's quiet, strangely, and she looks up, and its glowing eyes are just upon her in the distance.
Yep. It's not about to be quiet any longer.
That whole cave is just flooded with acid.
No.
And then it whoosh back in the water. Torrent, you hear this thing let out another roar. I mean, you can't see anything, but do you just chill up top still, or?
Yeah. Not a lot I can do now that I've used up my one healing potion.
Okay. Okay.
Zosa is utterly unconscious. The acid washes away from her, and she's just left laying against the rocks, burning.
Okay.
She passes her turn.
Borg, you're chilling unless you're taking a healing potion.
Nope.
Okay. Yin. What? Band-Aid. Doing nothing. Healing. Doing anything.
Can I move down here?
I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Sure, I'll move down there so we're not all like grouped together.
Okay.
I don't want to cast any spells because I've already used 3 slots.
This is true. All right, Yin.
So still holding the cloak up in front of Verm and I, just trying to make it as dark as possible in this back corner.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
You two can roll your stealth checks. I'll give you advantage on this one because you're using the cloak to try and hide yourself in the cave. Cool. Firm.
I already rolled my stealth check, so
Okay, cool.
would casting a spell break my stealth? I'm guessing so.
Normally, yeah, but I mean the thing's all the way on the other side, so I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Okay, well, I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds on Yen.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Torrent, you chilling? Just hanging out?
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
All right, Zosa.
Another death save.
Hey.
So it's 1 and 1. She's clinging to life. She passes her turn.
Borg, chilling? Just hanging
Yep.
out? Okay.
Just waiting.
Band-Aid.
Chilling.
Chilling. Cool.
Chilling.
Yin. Hiding.
Hiding still for
Okay.
me.
Verm, you still hiding?
I'll heal myself, but yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just go ahead and heal yourself. Boop. Okay. Torrent. Just doing the thing. Okay, we're just gonna
Yeah.
kind of cycle through here. Zosa.
Another death save. And Zosa passes her turn.
Okay, bam, Yin, hiding.
Yes.
All right, Verm, hiding.
Yes.
Cool. All right, boop. Torrent, chilling. Zosa.
I think in her final moments of whatever remains of her consciousness, Zosa is experiencing a final vision of sorts. She sees a white light, the halls of marble, columns flanked on either side, and in the distance there's a short, stout figure with a large beard, dressed in white robes, with armor on over top. A hand is reaching out, gesturing for her to walk forward.
Yeah.
And her final death save. All right, so that vision continues as she is still. Oh, she stabilizes, right?
Yeah.
It's 3 saves.
Good job.
How did I get
Three saves.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. Then yeah, it goes black instead, and she stabilizes.
All right.
Borg's doing the same.
Okay, Band-Aid, you're doing your thing. Yin and Verm, just gonna continue hiding.
They just
Yep.
continue
At least for
waiting it out.
a while.
All right. At this point, I mean, there's nothing really going on. It goes eerily quiet for a while. So a few minutes pass. It's just been absolutely dead quiet. You can hear the soft sounds of the water running, and you start to think to yourself, maybe it's gone. So kind of like start peeking your head out your little hidey hole. You don't see or hear anything.
I'm gonna look over at Verm and say if we wish to maybe try and sneak out, we could doff our armor, since it seemed like armor had no effect in our ability to fight it, and that way we could be a little quieter.
If it hasn't noticed us here, I don't think it will. If we were to rest here, did you see Zosa at all? Did she get out? Because we don't know where anybody else is.
I saw Torrent, Borg, and Band-Aid make it up the ladder. Zosa, last I saw, crawled into a crevice by that other bridge. I'm not sure if she's alive or dead.
Shit.
We could.
Did we hear it go back in the water at all?
You all may have heard it dive back in the water after it did its last breath weapon, but I mean, you haven't heard anything in a while.
Okay. Like it's what I'm trying to get at is it's not still flying, is what we heard it go back in, right?
Oh no! It's like every turn, if it came out of the water, it went back into the water.
Okay.
So.
Do you want to try and go and find Zosa?
The only thing is, if she's dead, she's dead. If she's alive, she's alive. There's not much we can do to prevent either or. In our current state.
True.
Where was this tunnel you said you were?
The little crevice?
Yeah. Where you saw
It was
Zosa last?
back by the larger of the bridges. Right next to the ladder.
Okay.
I mean, we could just wait here until some party member comes down and looks for us.
I say we
Take time to rest and recuperate.
I say we rest until we hear something.
Sounds good.
I guess we'll just stay.
Cool. The three of you that made it up to the foundry level landing, some time has passed and you have not seen or heard anything from your other three compatriots.
They're dead. We should just cut our losses and leave.
Oh my, Band-Aid.
It's very uncharacteristic.
Bitch is hurting.
Dave.
Yeah, right?
This is looking rough.
A death cleric.
Oh, good idea.
How long have we been sitting up here?
I'll say you three, probably at least long enough to get a short rest in, if you're just kind of sitting there waiting for somebody to come back up the ladder.
Thank you very much. That's what I wanted to hear.
I think we should go back down and look for them.
Do you say we get a short rest too?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna roll a d4, and this will determine how many hours it will take before Zosa wakes up with 1 hit point. All right, so by the time 1 hour passes, she's still way out cold.
Okay. I like it. All right, so What's everybody doing? I mean, you're kind of out of initiative order at this point, so.
Well, after we have rested a little bit and recuperated, I think me and Yen would probably go try to find Zosa if we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless Zosa doesn't, or Yen doesn't agree.
Slowly start making our way back out.
I'd say to Borg and Band-Aid that I'm gonna go down the ladder and look for the others.
Okay.
So I just climb down.
All right. So you two, Verm and Yin, your movements are what? 30 feet?
30.
30. I'll say you two kind of get over near the ladder area just about the same time that Torrent gets back down the ladder.
I'll look at Torrent and I'll just hold up the shh. Don't say anything.
I'll nod.
You all turn to look across the bridge where you think Zosa went and kind of readied herself back into, you know, that little crevice area, and you can just see a line of just like pitted and just strange looking rock, like in a pretty much just a line leading straight into that crevice. The smell of like a strange sulfuric type of aroma just is still filling the air in this area. You start to think that maybe the dragon got a hold of her.
I'm gonna make my way over.
Ian would also kind of head over, but knowing that she doesn't have the ability to do any healing, would more look towards the water and that other bridge, just scanning the water and everything for any sign of the dragon coming back.
Do we just see her laying there?
Make a perception check.
Sure.
Yeah, you see her.
I will.
She's laying as far back in the corner as humanly possible, and
I will check
it
her
appears
pulse.
like
You check her pulse. I'm not even gonna make you do a medicine check for it. She's alive, barely, but alive.
it looks like her armor has melted around her body.
Pretty
I'll,
much.
as I'm checking her pulse and I touch her, just light comes out of my fingers and she regains consciousness.
You kind of give her an ET phone home thing.
Pretty much.
Zosa's eyes stir, but they don't open. She just groans.
I, as much as a goblin can, try to pick her up.
Verm's a pretty strong goblin, so
He is. And I'll just kind of...
She's-
You go, you're fine.
She startles awake. Almost tries to push you away.
I'll just kind of look at her, and I'll put
so
both my hands up.
You open your eyes and you see three of your compatriots trying to help you up to your feet. You kind of shake your eyes open and you kind of look around and you see Verm trying to lift you up off the ground. You see Torrent and Yin kind of trying to help and assist, but also kind of keep a watch out behind you all. And you kind of look, your eyes kind of turn to one way and you just see Toby just kind of sitting there going, ribbit, ribbit, kind of like patting your head.
Where is it?
I don't know, but let's not find out. Let's get out of here.
It is still alive.
Yes, but we are no way, shape, or form ready to fight it.
I will need help. I am in so much pain.
I'll kind of wipe the acid off her armor and stuff.
She flinches when you touch her skin. Her skin is strangely soft and mushy to the touch. Almost. It looks like she's been badly burned.
I'll just continue to try to scrape off if you let me acid off of you so you don't continue burning.
Yeah,
And I'll say we need to get you out of here, and we need to find the others. Torrent, are they up there?
Yes, they're up on the top of the ladder.
Well, I'm glad the cowards are okay, and I'll take I'll take Zosa to the ladder and try to. I can't really help her climb, but
Zosa will cast a Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
Well spoken, Verm.
Well
Let's get out of here.
And she says, oh wait, how many? Oh, you healed me, okay. And she says, through the power of prayer, I believe I can walk. We must flee. We must.
you first.
And she's pulling pieces of her metal armor off her body, and they're just falling apart. And I will delete her armor.
Okay. And what kind of armor was she wearing?
Was chainmail.
Chainmail. Okay.
So I'm gonna remove that.
Okay. I'm gonna unlock tokens. So. Also.
I'll tell Zosa to go up first.
Zosa climbs. She has no compunctions at this point. She's barely even talking.
Yep.
And I'll tell Yen to go up second. And then I'll go up third, and I'll say, Torrent, you already been up here, you coward. You can stay behind us. And we'll head up.
Coward. Verm, you big baby, you went and hid.
Did more than you.
Zosa doesn't go very quickly, but as the armor continues falling off around
It just keeps on hitting
it
us.
starts speeding up, and it keeps hitting Toby in the head. Ribbit. Ribbit.
He eats it, it's alright.
I hope Toby.
A piece lands perfectly on his head like a little helmet.
I hope
Yeah.
Toby eats you in your sleep, Verm.
He probably will at some point, so it's alright.
Zosa reaches the top. I imagine someone helps her up. They see that
Yeah, Borg will be helping as you get up there.
you basically lift her up like a rag doll. She's a 27-year-old girl. Just very, quite like without the armor, she's much less physically imposing, I suppose, especially in her bruised and battered state.
Yeah.
Well, man, I really can't wait to do that again.
Why did we not have any warning? They had no way of knowing that thing lived down there. We walked right into its clutches. Almost died. This is too much for us to bear. We must not go back. Unless we can recruit some people to help us. As many ranged warriors as we can. Come up with a battle plan. I was able to hit it a few times.
As did I did too.
Concentrate fire. Don't know what else to think. Too
Also, not be grouped. That weapon is deadly.
That dragon must have hollowed out the rocks in the perfect way to line everybody up. There is no spreading out on that landing. Did you see how short and narrow it was? It's almost an impossible task. I thought we were going to be fighting the undead down there. There's no way the dragon is aligned with the succubus. Could it?
I mean, if the succubus provides it gold, it seemed like it only attacked us when we got closer to that gold pile.
And Zosa cracks a very slight and pained smile, and she looks at Verm and says, "Finally, we have found someone who likes the shiny more than you." And she points a finger like into your chest.
That is true.
And then she
We have
just
found
leans back and closes her eyes. She's just breathing, trying to catch your breath from the climb, from the injury.
I can't wait for the fucking Durgar to kill us.
Make a perception check for her.
Well,
Disadvantage.
Just her.
I mean, if we're going back there, we should probably let the Durgar like announce our presence. It'd be kind of weird to just show up again after we told them we'd deal with whatever's down there.
well, you all will also remember that they said some thing, like some type of powerful evil had basically taken hold down there in the Black Lake, essentially. And they haven't been down there for a while because of that. So they don't actually know what all is down there, because they're also dealing with, you know, everything that you all have had to deal with on this level, plus the troglodytes in the Glitterhame area that you went through, plus all the orc stuff and everything that's the level above. And so they're kind of like, they're focusing on other things at the moment, you know, like that thing's all the way down there. It hasn't made its way up here yet. We'll deal with the more immediate factors for now.
Does anybody have? Oh wait, isn't there like another suit of armor available?
I have a leather armor if you need it. I was about to say that.
There is a whole nother set of scale mail on the party sheet. I
There
think
is.
Zosa might grab that.
There we go.
Takes it out of the party or the bag of holding too.
Yeah, so she's pulling these pieces out. She spends the time to inspect it. And doesn't have a handle on the back, but whatever. So, like, she's happy for whatever she can get.
The blacksmith can make one.
Yeah.
Tink, tink, tink.
Probably in like less than 30 seconds, but
Should we make our way back towards that original kind of meeting hall and take a rest and then go maybe to the orc lair they had talked about? Maybe there's something or someone in there who can help us or give us insight on the Black Lake lair.
Oh, how to kill a dragon.
Yeah.
I
does anybody
No,
here
I-
speak Draconic?
Nope.
Good to know.
Remember, you all went all the way through the entire Sunless Citadel.
Yep, we
and
did.
nobody spoke Draconic.
I must admit, with the gods aside, I feel lucky to be alive right now. I don't think I have ever been in a position like that since I arrived on this continent. Thank
Probably a
you for
good thing.
helping me. Where did
Yeah, well-
everybody go, by the way? I knew we were going to regroup, but I did not think we were going all the way back up the ladder. I was worried the dragon would attack us as we were climbing.
Can fly.
This is why I was hoping to make a stand against it, but it was just too ferocious. So much acid. And she's absentmindedly peeling skin off her arm.
I mean,
It was a lot of acid.
Verm and I stayed down there, Zosa. We made it to another kind of little carve out of tunneling and took shelter.
Yin told me you didn't make it, so I wanted to find you whether or not you were dead or alive.
I felt dead earlier. I could have sworn. And then she just trails off. And just like deep in thought. Zosa
Well-
will cast Cure Wounds on herself again. Or actually, are we taking a short rest again?
I would like to take a whole rest and
Yeah,
go back to the main.
I mean, you all do know that there is quarters and the chamber just kind of up and around the way from where you all are at right now.
Yeah, I mean,
If nothing else, we can warn them that there is a dragon. Look across there, and she points across the chasm to where the blacksmiths are operating. It is wide open to attack. If that thing ever wants to come up and harass them, they may not even know. They certainly didn't tell us. We would be doing them a favor. They can fortify that position just in case. Come up with battle drills. I'm honestly hoping they would come with us to rout the beast. But I will not lie. It is almost too courageous of a task for me right now. I do not want to go down there again. Anytime soon.
we won't be able to do it together. And I didn't think we were going to climb up a ladder against a flying dragon that can fly, but
Another blessing. That it did not choose to do so. Perhaps it had just had a meal. I feel creatures like that are motivated by either money or hunger.
well, I think it just didn't want us to steal its shinies. I mean, I wouldn't want somebody to steal my shinies, you know? Maybe me and the dragon are a lot similar than I thought.
Perhaps we can instill in you the courage of a dragon.
No.
No, you are right. You shall be a coward to the bitter end.
I was down there with you.
She's just smirking at you. Just
You
she's
still ran away, Verm. You just didn't climb a ladder.
No, it was a tactical retreat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just didn't retreat up a ladder.
Now those three, and she points. Those three climbed like rats.
I saved Band-Aid's life, I will remind you. And as a result, saved Yenia. And you, indirectly.
Zosa
You
was the
didn't
one
save
that
me at
killed
all.
me.
I'm taking complete credit.
I would
Hey,
drink
I
to
came
that.
back to heal you guys.
I never once
Exactly.
got healed that fight.
Vandal, something has gotten into you.
Well, maybe you should speak up when you get hurt, Verm.
I thought it was pretty obvious.
I could have sworn I heard
Disintegrate a little more.
from above. Let's ditch them. Something like that.
I don't recall.
Let's ditch them.
Yeah.
I
been
don't
me.
remember anything like that.
I
No.
was afraid you got possessed by something.
I just thought the two people that expertise and a great axe in their fists would have, you know, tried to fight it.
Let me remind you that it
Yep.
my
I mean-
excuse, goblin,
It did fly over the land.
flying out of my reach.
Yeah. You have darts. We know what they do.
We don't talk about the darts. If you acknowledge what they do, then they stop working.
I guess
Trust
that's fair.
Well, then I say we acknowledge what they do, Verm.
Stop.
I do too.
What do they do?
Don't
Other
worry
than
about
1d2 points of damage.
it. Oh,
Well, Verm will start heading the way back
they're a
to
little stronger than
the.
this.
Zosa will follow.
Yep.
She's trying to take the shortcut.
Okay, so
I don't
are
dare
you
go
all
there.
going all the way back to the Great Hall, or are you going to like tell Namira and whoever else was in the chamber about the dragon, or what's
I mean,
the plan?
last time we went in the chamber, we weren't really welcomed, right?
Well, we at first, but we
At first,
struck an
no.
accord with them and made. I think we made allies out of them, probably.
Yeah, at first no,
Tenuous
because you
alliance.
just showed up there and they're like, "This isn't normal. You're not dwarves." Die?
Fair enough.
Question mark?
Die. Well, maybe we should go through the normal entrance this time.
Maybe not a bad idea. All right, you get there and you make your way all the way back around. And you see At first, it's pretty dead quiet and everything, as you all are making your way around, and then you make your way back into the Great Hall, and then all of a sudden you just hear, "Oh, it's just them," and then like a couple of Durgar just kind of just like poof out of nowhere, and you see just some regular Durgar guards, and you see Garrett talking
Do I see
with
Bob?
Namira.
Bill and Bob.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
Bill
do
and
you see
Bob.
Bill and
Bill and
Bob?
Bob are still there.
I'm glad.
Bob has the yellow hard hat on.
This fight wouldn't be worth it if Bill and Bob were to die.
That's right.
We would do anything to protect Bill and Bob from the dragon menace.
We'll speak up to the Durgar and say we learned something interesting, and
Oh?
we might need to talk about that. I don't know if you want to talk about it here or go in the room, but
Well, it doesn't look like the walls are falling down, so this might as well be a good time as any.
there's a dragon down there. Breeze acid.
And you see him, like, he says that and he starts to take a drink. You mention the word dragon. He's like, what?
Yeah, there's also a huge gold pile down there.
Dibs.
No.
We said it earlier. You weren't there.
Yeah. First come, first serve.
That's why we tried to invite you along to come and, explore with us and claim the spoils. But you weren't there, so only so much we can do.
Well, you all do realize we're still fighting a, centuries-old war with the creatures up above us, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So what you're saying is...
No, yeah, we know, yes. We know this. We know this.
What,
We're not
what
you.
you're saying is, if we help you with the orcs sooner rather than later, you can help us with the dragon?
If you all help us take out our orc menace, I see no reason why we couldn't go down there and give you a helping hand.
I like this.
Insight
This is the
check.
alliance I was hoping to make. Zosa will also make an insight check.
Well, both Zosa and Verm, you seem to think that they're being honest with you. If you help deal with the orcs that they've been at long war with, that they will help you with the menace below.
I
And
prefer fighting orcs and dragons.
You do not
True.
forget there are also stories of the necromancer and the succubus
Yeah,
from
there
down
it is.
below.
But if I remember correctly, to get to the orcs, we have to climb back out and then go to the main entrance on the mountain, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll take.
So-
I would be grateful for some fresh air.
What say we...
And supplies.
Well, we
what
can't
kind
go
of
back to town.
supplies?
You
Yeah.
can do some foraging in the woods for food, firewood, water, fresher water, that is.
No. Okay.
You lagged hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said beer.
Oh,
Yeah, we can
wasn't
go to the
important.
beer river, where the
The river of beer.
The
river of beer
where
just
the
outside
sun
the mountain.
shines so brightly, and
It's-
the beer is always cold.
the Coors Light river that flows down from the mountain.
I don't want it anymore.
Tap the Rockies.
yeah. I mean,
So, what say we get to the exit on that level that was above us, near the bear cave? We rest, and then in the morning, head
Let the
out
beer out?
and around the mountain to the main entrance.
Bear meat.
Well, perhaps we can recruit the bear.
Can
Take
anyone
him
here
down the
talk?
ladder.
Or eat him.
I will name him Trinket.
Okay.
I don't understand that reference.
Yeah, I don't either.
I see you, Vex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ranger.
Good trinket.
Well, I think we should rest here and then make our way over there.
Yeah?
I don't know exactly how those troglodyte eggs that we just left are doing, but they might have made
We know how to
more
avoid them, though.
troglodytes
Yeah.
by killing them.
No, I'm pretty sure we could get around to the entrance
Yeah.
without going anywhere near the troglodytes.
I think we can make it back to the surface without any morally ambiguous decisions to make.
Yeah.
Possibly, yes.
I will let you know
Possibly.
that I can't cast anything right now. I'm exhausted for that standard, but I can shoot.
I think if we go slow and steady, we could easily get there, and that way we're at least a couple hours closer come tomorrow.
Guess
Mm.
it's fair. I need more ears for this necklace, anyways. So
Zosa will cast one more Cure Wounds on herself, and that'll be the last of her spells for this day.
Okay.
Shall we then make our way out of this mountain for now?
Need to go to the map.
Yes.
I think so. And I guess we'll tell the dwarves that we're gonna leave and get a early start.
We will come back with the heads of orcs.
Ears. Specifically left ears.
Those
I mean,
go back
technically
to
the head has
Blazing
the
Dale.
ears.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's
I'm not gonna carry a rope full of heads on it though.
the ears go back
Just-
to Blazing Dale.
That is true. It does bring in money.
They do. Okay, so you all are gonna head back, like down to Glitterheim or through Glitterheim, and then like rest outside of the mountain, or rest in Glitterheim, or where are you gonna rest at?
Just
Prefer
inside next
long
to the
rest
bear.
before.
Okay, so just where the bear is. Cool. All right, so we'll say you do that, and this right here is where we will take a quick 5-minute bio break. So we will be back here in just a few moments, and the party will finally get to start a new level in this adventure. Yay! I've
Out of
been
70
waiting.
left.
5th level.
Yay!
No.
So
I heard him say it.
we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. We hope to see you all when we come back. So
Hopefully we don't die.
it's always a possibility.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Come back
Tune in
On
next
the
week.
next episode of Yawning Portal.
Z.
on the next
Dragon
episode
Ball
of
Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yawning Portal Z.
Ah.
It's just Zosa
Meepo.
screaming in pain for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Meepo's the,
All right, we'll be right back,
Meepo's the
guys.
big bad.
Hello, interwebs. We are back. Ooh.
Not for the long run, though.
Let's see how long they
always
last.
with the negativity.
I know, right? Always. Always so
Sorry.
So
negative.
easy.
Okay, so let me pull up the new maps because oh boy.
The new ones or the old ones?
Now the new ones.
Less combat, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be like an episode of Law and Order. We're gonna go up there and challenge the orcs on their on the legality of their occupation of the tomb or whatever.
Just a flesh wound.
We're gonna evict them.
Merely
Leave for
flesh
speed.
wound.
You have 10 days to leave.
Yeah, serving
Please leave the
eviction notice
premises.
on behalf of the landlord.
Just give him a cease and desist.
Cease and desist this war against the Durgar. Thank you.
Please
Have your
stop.
people
Sorry,
call
but-
my people.
Sorry, but this place doesn't hold up to standards.
Yeah, like an orcish lawyer comes out in like a suit. He's like he's
Tiny
like inspecting
glasses.
the document, little glasses on the end of his nose. He's like, I don't know if this eviction is gonna hold up in a court of law. Can we talk about this over lunch? Look, anything you have to say to my client Ragnar, you can say to me.
Right.
Full on orc in a suit.
It's just rusty.
Okay. So, as I come on, fantasy grounds, cooperate here. You all can do your stuff there. All right. So you all definitely ended up getting restices on your way in. That's cool. Good, good, good. You all make your way all the way back through the name of the place, Glitterheim. There we go. Glitterheim, back out the mountain, and you make your way up the face of Stone Tooth to the other entrance into the upper area, I guess, the upper levels of Kundrakar. You were informed by the actual dwarves that was the only way to get in there now, because they intentionally destroyed and collapsed the main stairway that was connecting those two levels to kind of keep them out. Yeah, so you find the trail, no problem. It's very hard to miss. The path climbs up one last steep switchback toward a bare shoulder of rock. The hillside rises steeply on your right and drops away precipitously on your left. Debris and rubbish lie scattered over the last 100 years or so of discarded water skins, bits of charred bone, and splintered casks or kegs. Torrent, seeing this, kind of brings a slight tear to your eye. Up ahead, the
Yeah.
path opens onto a wide ledge and then doubles back sharply into the mountainside.
Where are the booze?
Who's gonna be the first to breach the top?
Borg.
Are we climbing right up? Are we currently standing on like a rock face? Are we making our way up and climbing at this point?
It kind of like doubles back into the mountainside, like right where that line is, kind of up in front of you, that dark bold line. It's like a 5-foot little, step ledge type deal. So like you would have to like do like a quick little hop up or like a hop down, and to traverse it.
Who's going first?
Oh yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Vern.
You're fine.
Looking down, did we see anything?
We're climbing up, right?
Yeah, you're just kind of like stepping up.
Oh, my bad. I misheard that.
Yeah, you step up and you kind of see a little bit more of this area here. As Borg, as you step up, you notice, because you were the first one to go, right? Two bestial humanoids in hide armor stand watch on the ledge. They appear inattentive and bored.
Bored?
Ha!
No, bored.
I see what you did there, Verm. Very funny. This is that continental humor.
Sure is.
Whereabouts are they?
And what time of day is it? Light levels and all that.
Like,
Or are we inside again?
Yeah, you're kind of making your way into the mountain area again. Like where you all are currently standing at, it's I'll say it's daylight. Because you know, once you get into the mountain, obviously natural light's not going to make its way in.
Daylight underground.
Yeah. They're standing about right there. They see you kind of hop up and they're like, whoa. Who are you?
Borg will. No, they're definitely orcs. Or
We've been counting them before.
what the hell? Borg's gonna attack one of them.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Ooh, that's really high.
Figures.
I hope I'm first.
And Burn, you're first.
Yay. I hop here and I shoot said orc. No, I don't.
Good.
I run away.
You run away.
And that's it.
Well, actually, Borg, you were what, right here, because you said you went ahead to attack. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Was that technically a surprise round then?
Nah, not necessarily a surprise round.
Fair. More of just Borg doing Borg things round.
Yeah, but basically Borg doing Borg things initiated the combat.
Sorry, Mike died just as it started.
Go ahead. Roll your attack.
Dash it. Helps if I
Target him?
target, yeah.
That's it.
It happens when I'm off for a week.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. And he drops. Ah. Thorn.
All right. 5, 10, 15, and I will try my spear. Oh,
That's a hit.
lovely. I'll take it. And tell you what, bonus melee attack. Automatic miss. I love it. I'll just sort of skirt around him until I'm at his flank.
Okie dokie. Band-Aid, you're next.
That's me. I'm gonna move up next to Borg.
That's you.
And then I'm going to crossbow attack.
Yes.
Why not? I missed.
You missed.
I missed.
That would be why not.
That would be why not. I'm going past my turn.
Okay. Ian, it's your turn.
We'll run up and drawing both scimitars. Take the first swing.
Will that be an advantage?
Yes.
I mean, it. Okay.
Yeah, so just roll it again.
Yep.
That's it.
Much better. And then bonus action for the second one. Another dirty 20. And there we go.
Remo. Excellent.
My beef.
Nice one.
This is a lot easier than Dragon.
Borg will go and collect ears.
Okay, yeah, you all keep track of how many ears you have because I'm
I
not
raised
doing
him
it for
so well. I have it written down.
Then give him the verm.
I put him on the necklace.
Wow, Yenia, age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
You got the left ones, right? Right board.
That's
Age
what's
is
inside
just
my
a
mind.
number.
And they grab the left ones.
He cut off all 4.
I only take the left ones and I throw the other 2 away.
I don't like how close you're following me.
Save dead
Was it the
ones.
age comment?
Okay, before you see. Let's see, bam. You see a path to your left, kind of continues down, kind of more towards like using the the actual like mountain as kind of like a wall, more or less. I can go ahead and reveal the rest of this area. Like you can tell that it basically just kind of like leads down into kind of like a, I guess like a guard watch out type area, but nowhere else. To the right, well, I guess technically it would be to your all's left. You see some staired, crude pathway that continues to lead down, and at the bottom of the second landing, you can see it kind of veers to your left, presumably further into the mountain area, but you don't know.
Zosa
Borg.
wants to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Borg's gonna be like, gonna say we should clear this way first, and he'll start down the
Agree.
pathway.
Zosa will
since-
ready an action to fire on a hostile.
Ever since Borg had his female setting, he's been thinking a lot more, huh?
Hmm.
It comes naturally.
I saw that, Brian.
I preferred Borg's Spanish mode.
Okay, you all continue down the pathway where I said leads all the way to a empty guard
Dead
tower
end.
that has nothing in it.
Yeah. Maybe he isn't thinking, I lied.
Very exciting. All right, Vern, let's go.
This may be a good spot for us to rest.
You know what?
Never trust the DM when he says it's empty.
Got me there.
It's
I'm
empty.
torn.
I mean,
I'm torn. Nah, Verm. Let's go.
Shall
Oh
we?
shit.
as I quench my DM thirst with a nice, refreshing can of liquid death mountain water.
Torrent runs into me
This
and I
is
push
an
him back.
official
Can I
sponsor.
get sponsored?
Yeah, I wish, right? That'd be
He could
great.
try to.
No, the only sponsor we have is TPK Game. No, just
Oh,
Panitz.
hell yeah.
Don't forget about Panitz.
Oh,
What
you
is
cannot
it?
forget Panitz.
Gonna push me, Verm? Gonna push me? Push you? No, I won't, because I'm a peace-loving individual.
Do we hear anything in the distance there?
Oh, hold on. Let me read. Faintly off in the distance, like you can probably hear like some chatter back and forth. Nothing you can really make out or discern. It's just kind of like, you know, like when you can hear like people like in a corridor, like way down the way, you can barely make out that there's people talking. That's about what you can make out. Other than that, you can't really hear much of anything.
And there's also a mention that she hears voices up ahead. She's creeping forward as best she can.
Borg will move to there and attempt to walk around the corner.
Okay, you attempt to walk around the corner.
Oh, excuse me, Verm. Sorry about that.
Torrent, we seem to just be on the same wavelength. I don't like it.
Maybe we're more alike than you and I even know. Fused together, Mega Verm.
Vermin.
I think our name together would have to be Vortex.
I was gonna say vermint. Vermint.
Does Borg see anything around the corner?
Nope. You see what appears to be like another stepway, a couple of stepways down, and you see excuse me, two torches that kind of illuminate the area to a beginning of a bridge.
And what about directly across?
You can't make out that far.
Zosa creeps forward. She's searching the area for hostiles or any evidence of passing, footsteps, as well as potential traps.
Oh yeah, you can tell that this is a heavily trafficked area. Like, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because it's just blatantly obvious.
You can tell by the scattered needles and used condoms.
Oh God.
Yes, I can tell. I can tell orcs have come through here.
What did you just say? What's gotten into you?
He said it was heavily trafficked.
Verm, collect those.
Have you been to Waterdeep? The place is a mess.
Verm, pick those up.
No.
Put them in your pocket, Verm. We have to do our part for the environment.
No. Band-Aid's a man of the nature. Maybe he'll pick it up.
That's, you know what? You're obligated.
It looks
For the
strange.
grandmother tree.
I'm going to hard pass.
It's valuable.
I don't blame you.
Don't want to accidentally poke myself with a used needle.
All right, so
Orcs are worth a lot of gold. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. 10 gold apiece. Can't pass that up.
And you pick it up.
Just like
You know what?
players and
Monks,
viewers at
we
home.
have no need for material possessions. Nah.
Give me all your gold now.
Actually, Torrent, they look sentimental in nature.
Oh, you're right. This rusty spoon has some residue on it. I'm sure that's worth something to somebody.
Why do you
Oh,
think I have
look,
24 pairs
poison
of silverware?
Is it just me, or
Orcs.
did the tokens just become locked?
They did.
Something like that definitely happened.
Touch the needle and a mimic falls out. It just.
Why do you have to say these things for him?
Because he's our penis.
You just said that you said exactly question.
I would like to blow the whistle at him.
What
Hate you, Duff.
what a callback.
Hate you, Duff.
Bitch is hurting.
A bitch is in rough shape. Is that what she said?
Yeah.
A bitch is looking rough.
A bitch is.
Oh, Spork!
This whole staircase.
Oh, sorry, I
this
didn't mean
bitch
to move.
looking rough.
Spork gets attacked.
This is the best episode. Definitely gonna have to rewatch this one.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh,
Spork
Spork.
steps on a needle.
What's happening? Yeah.
Gets hit by a poison dart.
That's full of heroin.
Torrent puts his darts away. What? They're not darts. They're syringes.
Do we
I'm
see
gonna
what's
salvage
hitting
all
Borg,
these
or-
needles, to resupply my dart ammo.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Plus 2 poison damage.
You force it a bunch of
I hate you all.
saves.
Product
Poor
damage.
Jeff. Poor Jeff.
The orc becomes addicted to heroin.
Oh, Borg.
Shit, how many attacks have
Freaking
you
crit hit.
Borg?
What
Jesus.
is going on right now? The firing squad just took Borg out.
That's what you get, you fucking hippie.
Borg, as you start making your way down there and the party kind of just disperses out of the little areas on either side of that stairway, you just start seeing arrows just firing out at you. A few of them hit, a few of them missed.
Where exactly on the sides, like arrow slit type things?
Yep. Pretty much like right there.
Staircase must have been trapped or something.
Do we hear anything other than the arrows themselves?
Yes. Now that you mention it, you kind of hear a couple of some deep guttural roars.
This is the favorite. This is the best part of the party.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You all will kind of recognize it, or you all start to think back. Excuse me, to your trek to Stone Tooth, when you all were happened upon by an orc patrol party. It sounds very similar to the battle cries that they unleashed when you first met. So, in other words, roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh.
I rolled a 19 last time, and I rolled a fucking 3. There you go, Borg.
Oh, 5. Ooh, sucks.
Waste of a 20. Definitely won't crit now.
Oh yeah, Ben's gotten 2 crits this session.
All right, Borg, you're up.
Rage time. Can you clear my movement that I had put in?
It's cleared.
You will move to there. Does he see anything in there?
Yeah, you see two excuse me, you see two orcs with Bow drawn, arrows knocked, aiming right at your face.
Are they right inside?
Yep.
Is this going to be advantage or disadvantage if I attempt to attack with my glaive?
Attacking with your glaive, I'm gonna say because you're trying to attack through an arrow slit.
Just regular.
And even though you can, I guess technically barely just reach him because it has reach, I'm still gonna say
It's I actually have a 15 reach with the glaive.
yeah. I'm gonna say they have enough cover behind there that you're gonna have a -5 on your attack.
Okay. Ah, of course. Oh well.
Do you feel shame as a free action?
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Moves to the side and pass his turn.
Zosa.
Zosa will call out, "It's an ambush! Push through, quickly!" And she will run up the stairs. 15, 20, 25, 30. She'll run up the stairs and up to the landing there. What does she see in the next room?
Down the stairs.
Down, okay. I thought they went up, my bad.
From where you're at, you can see a bridge that kind of leads over to another landing over a great
Okay.
chasm, or whatever you want to call it.
Zosa will cast a spell. She's going to cast Bless. This will target 3 creatures. We're going to go with Zosa, Borg, and Verm. And you guys should all have Bless now. If you can double check that you do. This is going to give you an extra 1d4 on attacks and saving throws.
Now Benyon just needs to cast it. 2d4s.
And then she will pass her turn.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh boy. I wonder. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Torrent and Borg, you suddenly hear like the sound of like rapidly moving footsteps. Zosa, you hear the sound of footsteps coming your way.
All right.
And misses you as it brings a great axe down towards you.
All right.
This one. Let's see. No, this one. Let's see. Verm, you see an arrow just fly right by your face, just misses you. And speaking of Verm, it's your turn.
Also, which arrow, like the direction the arrow came from?
Yeah, from the area to the south.
Okay. Well, I'll try to peek, see if I can see through the arrow slit.
You can. You see. Let me unclick them. You see, same thing on that end.
Question is, can I shoot an arrow through the arrow slit?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot at 4. Is it with disadvantage?
Nope. You hit.
But then I back up.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Again, you all. Let me get Vern moving. Again, you all hear footsteps coming up. Zosa, you now have 2 orcs in front of you. That was close. Again, your turn.
I'm gonna run up right next to Zosa. Targeting creature number 3 with my first attack. As it hits, I'm gonna go ahead and use my my slashing, or it's my sweeping attack ability with my superiority die to deal a total of 7 damage to the orc just to the north of that on creature 1.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to swing on the orc 3 again with my scimitar.
Is a hit.
And that'll be my turn.
It's hard to see what you roll with those dice.
All right. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Especially, definitely, Zosa and Yin, give me perception checks.
All right.
Yin, you're kind of enthralled in combat. You don't really notice it very much. Zosa, you definitely do, as you see 2 brutish humanoids standing on the other side of the crevasse. They start snarling in your direction, revealing yellow tusks. It looks like they're preparing to either hurl javelins at you. One of them is, and looks like the other one is making his way towards the bridge, and he pulls out his great axe, and it looks like he's about to start chopping at the rope on the bridge.
Can we see them? Like the rest of this room?
Hold on.
It does appear to be lit. This room is lit, y'all.
Sorry, you can just throw your Verm over there.
Yeah. Go long.
Ball. Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
What jersey do you think Borg is wearing?
I don't know. Probably number 69.
Nice.
Nice.
And let's see. Borg. Arrow thumps the wall right beside you two. Yeah, you laugh now.
He wears a negative number on his jersey.
Yeah. Band-Aid.
Oh, my turn.
It's your turn.
I'm going to move in front of the hole, and if I cast Sacred Flame, I could probably hit one of them, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna target number 4. Do I cast attack or?
It's the same.
It
It's a save.
automatically, yeah.
It's saved, and he saved.
Is that a success or a failure? Sorry, I'm still new to this.
No, it's he made his save, so
Okay.
on cantrips, if they make their saves, it's no damage.
Cool. And then I'm gonna move over here
Okay.
and then pass my turn.
Torrent. Your turn.
Well. Guess I'll start by helping my friends. Because that's what I do. I'll move there. Actually, I'll take another 5 feet. And sorry, I can't move the little dot because it's underneath unidentified creature 3.
You're just gonna get on the other side of him.
I want to put it behind creature 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he dead?
No, up 1. There you go. And I wanted to attack creature 1 with my spear.
Okay. Did he freeze again?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. On that one.
Womp womp.
Just looks like he's staring into the sun.
It does.
On an island in the sun. And there goes our funding, our Twitch funding.
Bye bye.
Demonetized.
DMCA claim.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Rest in peace, Caleb.
Rip.
Rip.
F in the chat.
Org, it's your
You
turn.
hate to see it. He was a coward anyways.
Choices.
He was always a
You're right.
coward.
He's such a coward he left the Skype call.
So,
All right, we can bring Mandy in now.
I was like, damn, it got real quiet.
Yeah,
Sudden.
it did.
We were all staring at you
Never
awkwardly.
does here.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, but don't worry, it's part of the comedy. The punchline just hasn't hit yet. Give it time.
Yeah.
I cannot do anything from here. So, that being said, I will move another 30 feet.
Okay.
To there. And I'll pass my turn.
Go on the bridge that they're about to cut down. I like it.
Daring.
Zosa will move into the room. And she's gonna just run across to here. And she will, let's see, she's gonna fire at whichever one appears to be racing forward with the axe out.
Okay.
That's the one she wants. Shoot.
She wants to
Pew, pew.
pew pew.
So I'm just doing number 2 there. Looks like.
Okay.
All right, that's a hit, and here comes damage. Max damage.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And Zosa will say she'll call out. Oh, hey, do I see that door there, just below me?
Yeah.
Is that door open?
Yeah.
Okay. Zosa will
Yeah.
call out.
It's not really so much a door. It's more like just a
Like a
doorway.
window? Oh, okay. But is it open? Like is it?
Yeah, there's no
easily-
door on it.
Oh, gotcha. Zosa will call out. That one there. He's going to cut the ropes. Brace yourself, Borg. And then she will move. So wait, she's already moved. Yeah, I don't think she can do anything else. So she'll pass her turn.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, 24. Okay, so 1. All right. This one pulls out his great axe, looking at as Borg crossed over the bridge, and he is going to attack the rope. Wow. All right. Borg, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Woohoo! Of course.
All right. You. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. You managed to just kind of like reach back and grab onto the rope and kind of hold on as the upper rope is cut and the bridge just kind of starts to sharply just turns. That is his turn. Let's see. This one is going to come this way. Your held action will go off, Zosa.
Zosa didn't have a held action.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No.
Okay. So this one's going to swing at you. All snarly and yelly like, and miss horribly. And that's its turn. The other one in front of you, Borg, is attacking the rope.
Of course.
He's attacking the rope and gets a critical hit on the rope because why not?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Free fall.
Pretty much. Here is what is going to happen. Borg, you need to give me a dexterity saving throw right now.
Okay.
Okay. You managed to hold on, just grab onto the rope again as you see him slam this rope with his axe. The bridge suddenly falls, drops, and starts swinging back towards the chasm wall, and just boom, smacks into it with great ferocity, because you are not a light barbarian. You need to give me another dexterity saving throw at a much higher DC.
Ooh.
Boy, that bless is helping you out.
We are protected.
Well, Tor and I just need to cut the ropes.
Hold on.
Just-
Finally, it is revealed
We
that
will
Verm
see
and I
you
have
down
been
in
secret
Glitterhead.
bad guys.
yeah, this whole time.
We waited for this exact moment.
Sorry, but I'm just for the higher bidder, you know.
We will see you down in Glitterheim.
Good, honest mercenary
As you
work.
take 12 points of damage as you slam into the side of the crevasse wall, still manage to hold on to the rope and not fall all the way down. However, you know, you basically smacked face first into the crevasse. So that's 20. You're at 26, I believe. God damn it. There you go.
Even
And
while raging.
you're not raging. Rage drops if you don't make an attack.
It's true. Or get attacked at. No, I'll peek through the
Burn. It's your turn.
I'll peek through the arrow slit and see if I see him still.
Yep, he's still there.
I
Bow
shoot
drawn.
him. Hi,
Okay.
how are you? Uh-oh.
Automatic miss.
Okay. I shit my pants and I walk away.
Good thing
Shoots
you wore
himself.
your brown pants.
Yep,
Okay,
that's it.
Yin. Your turn.
I'm gonna step forward and I will go ahead and use my commander strike option to give Yenia, or not Yenia, Zosa a attack with her reaction if she wants to use it.
Sure.
And you could add a D8 to the damage.
All right, Zosa will. Let's see. So she sees this this happen with the bridge, and at the same time she gets swung in the back. I'm gonna make a quick perception check to see if she notices this guy.
I'll
gonna roll that out in the
I'll
open.
just let you know the DC's really low. They're not trying to be quiet.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of a role play thing, just trying
Yeah.
to see like where her attention lies. She notices, and she notices that you missed too. There's a high enough perception where she feels like she has the space of a breath to fire at number 2 there. One of the number 2s. I'm being attacked by a number 2, and then there's a number 2 over on the other side. So
Yeah.
it's like Orcish twin brothers or Orcish clones.
Pretty much.
So
Bob and Bill, but orcs.
so she fires. Oh
To
boy.
hit.
And do I automatically get that D8?
It's on the damage, isn't it? Sam?
Did you apply an effect to Zosa's character?
No, you have to add a
Yeah.
D8 yourself.
you
There's
just-
no effect.
Yeah, you just just roll a D8 after you do your damage.
All right. And so there's some damage there. And he's dead, so I'm just
It
not
don't
gonna
matter.
bother. It pierces right through his chest.
My beef.
Well spent. Well spent. Thank you.
Nice one.
Oops.
Where's Borg?
Hold on.
Oh, just
Someone help him up. Wait, what?
It was linked to the wrong one.
Oh.
I took care of it.
So should he be back down by me?
No, you killed the one in front of you.
No, I was firing at the one across the bridge.
Oh, okay. You were shooting that one. I
Yeah.
thought you were hitting the one in front of you. Yeah.
They
okay.
were both named unidentified creature number 2.
Yeah. It's because
But
they're
I was shooting the one across the bridge.
yeah, because technically they're 2 separate encounters, but if thing A happens and they notice it, then they join the battle.
Yeah, it turns into one big
Yeah.
slugfest.
Pretty much.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was eating my yummy popcorn.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Hey man, it's popcorn, man.
Come on, man. Little
This one
BCQ
will
action.
run this way, and I would laugh if he rolled a 1 and shot his own buddy in the back of the head.
Executes his buddy.
I should get a cover bonus.
You should. Doesn't matter. Band-Aid, your turn.
My turn. I'm gonna go up, and then here and here. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on number 1.
Oh boy. That's a hit.
A hit. And then he gets an effect.
Yep. Gets advantage, or grants advantage on the next attack.
Cool. So I'm gonna pass my turn.
Torrent.
I'm going to take out my coil of rope, and I will move here. And tie it off to the existing post that supports what remains of the bridge, and I'll kind of like lower the rope down to board.
Okay.
And I believe that'll just consume
Your action.
my whole turn.
Yep.
Oh, okay, sorry. Like, I mean, I can't do a lot. I gotta stay put to help Borg. I mean, I have a bonus action, but what am I gonna do? So,
Drink some beer.
hell yeah, brother! No, that's my turn.
Take shots.
I don't want to tell you how to play a character,
But listen,
but you should probably crack open a cold one. Like
You're right. You're
he's
absolutely
got his
right.
six-pack sitting out there on the ice and snow.
Don't know how I didn't see that.
he rolls better when he's drunk.
That'd be a really
Science.
cool feature.
That's just science.
That's science, boys.
+2 to rolls when drunk.
Canon.
I like it.
You done? So Borg uses his turn, his movement, and his action to climb.
Cool. Give me an athletics check.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
You can. Hold on. You're about. Yeah, you can get just up to the edge where the landing is. Like you can rest your chin on it.
Okay.
Zosa will wheel around and fire at the creature right in front of her.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Somebody purchased packs. I mean, thank you.
And here comes damage.
or bad.
Well, no, the sad part is I know who it is that bought them, so chances are they're not going to be in my favor. But that's fine.
Magical items.
Yeah, right.
And she'll pass her turn.
Okay.
Borg wants a magical item.
I want an amulet of health.
don't.
Yeah,
we all- Okay. Did
Hell
you?
giant strength.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nope.
What X?
Yeah, nope. Okay. What did you do again, Zosa? Did you attack at all, or?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I fired at creature number 2, which is just to the south of my position.
Okay.
And
Cool.
that was all I did.
All right. Awesome. So Borg is pretty much kind of like just halfway up right there. This one is just gonna kind of like smirk and snarl, and he's gonna throw a javelin at Borg's backside.
That is a
Disadvantage.
critical
Oh
poke.
my god.
That's more than 30 feet, sir. If I believe.
Well, it's. Oh, it's pretty much right at 30 feet. Because you were all the way at the other end of the bridge, and then the bridge went whoosh. And your movement climbing, you
where
could
you
only go
were.
30 feet.
An
Yeah.
argument could also be made that you're so consumed with climbing that you're not able to really defend yourself
I mean, the
as
bridge
well.
is only 30 feet long, so
You take 10 points of javelin damage to your keister as it laughs. Zosa, you got an inspiration point.
Why, thank you.
Yep.
The gods must be crazy.
They are. This one in particular. Because I know who it is. This one will swing its great axe at you again. Missing. Burn.
I don't wanna.
I mean, you're
Go
doing
over
a
to the
pretty
window
good job
slit.
of not getting into the combat.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll go over to the window slit, not see him there,
Sis.
and I'll go up here. What did you say to me, Borg? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, but your head's the only thing showing right now.
Sissy.
I shoot Borg.
I mean, go for it.
Okay. No,
No, I'm not
gonna
going to
give
tell you
Verm
no.
my inspiration.
yeah, give me would I be able to see too from over there, or would the door be in the way?
Hold on. I've got to.
I kick Borg's forehead, make him fall off.
He grabs your ankle and pulls you with him.
Just,
Or just bites your foot. Just
yeah.
Okay,
Tell
yeah, it
me
was an
now.
inspiration card. Okay, just double checking. You're right, Jay. You're right. All right. So what were you wanting to do again, Verm?
Go up to that door over there, and I was wondering if I could see two from there, or if the door or whatever's in the way.
The frame is kind of in the way. Zosa is kind of there to shoot.
I'll shoot at one. That's fine. I was just testing.
Yeah. Hmm. There you go.
Oh, well, that
You
definitely
had advantage
hits.
on it because he
Yep.
was glowing.
Andy's hurt. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but
I'll tell you right now. No, just roll your damage. There you go.
he had rainbow sparkles all
Rainbow
around him.
sparkles. He was
Felt so
sparkly.
pretty. Oh, so pretty.
gotta be the,
I'm so pretty.
this bitch hurting.
Witty and bright.
This bitch is looking rough.
Yeah, it's just written on her chest.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. Yin.
I'm gonna go ahead and run up to here, kind of put my back against the wall, and commando strike Zosa again for another attack.
Okay.
Right. Zosa will. Zosa will. All right. So, can I? This is a rules question. Can I make a grapple or a shove using that attack action as a reaction?
I'll allow it this time.
Zosa's going to reach out with one hand and try to grab this orc by the neck and just kind of just spin him around and use him as a human shield with the crossbow pointed at his back and say, "Don't move!" So I'm going to make an athletics check, and I'm going to spend my point of inspiration to roll that with advantage. That'll be contested by his athletics or acrobatics check.
And that's what, number two? Number two.
That would be, hang on a second.
The one directly
That'll
in
be
front of you.
number 2. Yeah, that's right. That was close. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't work out. Yeah, she just like maybe grabs a spot where the blood is thick and just her hand slips,
Yep.
and that's her reaction.
Okay, quick question. Everybody good to cut off at midnight or?
Yeah, I need to.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so, cool. Row advantage. Zosa, your next attack or your next D20 roll is with advantage.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So unidentified creature 4 is gonna. I'm just right now, just for comedy's sake, I'm hoping he rolls a 1 and shoots his own person in the back of the
A
head.
critical fumble. No, just
Yeah. Oh, so close.
so close.
So close, but it's missed. Band-Aid.
Oh, me again. I'm gonna go over to Borg and just bop him on the head and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna back up because there's just too many people over there.
God, 9 points minimum healing.
I
That's
know,
tough
man.
break.
Sorry.
It's rough, man.
Things.
Better than nothing. I'll take it.
Crazy that it was a 1 and still a 9.
Yeah. Life clerics, man. Life clerics with a 20 wisdom. Torrent, it's your turn.
Zosa will call out. She'll say, I want to take one alive.
Is Borg secure? Can I take my rope back?
You can. I mean, he's still kind of like half hanging on the edge. He's got a javelin hanging out of his keister.
Band-Aid and Verm are busy kicking him in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, tell you what, I'm just gonna continue assisting him. Can I give him advantage on any checks made to climb up, or is he just climbing up for free?
Yeah. At this point, it'll just be him getting up onto his feet. So.
All right. Well then, I'll just use an object interaction to take up my rope.
Okay.
Take one alive. You said, huh? Could I strike creature 2 from the space next to Zosa, or is the doorway too constricting?
Doorway's too constricting.
Poopy. Well,
I mean, you could hit the one in front of Zosa with your darts.
Ow! What was the...
You
It's
roll
one
a
of those
1
dirty-
though.
it's one of those dirty needles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll a 1 though. You're gonna thump Zosa in the back of the head.
The random disease table.
Yeah.
Really don't know what to do here. You know what? I'll take the help action. I think I have to move here to do that though. Since I'll be 5 feet within creature 2. I'll take the help action to give Zosa advantage on the next attack roll made against creature 2.
Cool, Zosa, you have double advantage now.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, they don't
So-
stack, but you have advantage.
Sure they do.
Just trying to be helpful.
No, you good. All right,
Before
Borg.
20.
You can basically use half your movement to get up onto the ledge and out of, prone-ish type position.
Will it take the rest of his movement to stand up then? I'm assuming it'd be the rest of his movement to stand up.
No, it would be half your movement because you were essentially like half prone because you were like halfway up on the ledge. So, yeah, but
He will move there. Using his glaive, he's going to reach up and over Zosa.
oh god, I hope you roll a 1.
You roll a 1 and fumble off the bridge again.
Yeah,
Suck.
that's it. Oh. Zosa, you see the one in front of you drop. So, with, excuse me, with, damn it, Torrent's, help, you no longer have advantage on unidentified creature 4. However, you still have advantage anyway because of the card.
I get advantage on my next D20 roll.
Yep.
Zosa is going. So the image I see is from the orc's point of view. Orc number 4. He's watching his buddy, orc number 2, just drop, and Zosa appears, just like her eyes leveled at him, anger and fury in her eyes. She levels her crossbow and steps forward 5 feet, and she says, "Don't move, or you will hit the ground before I even pull the trigger." And she'll make an intimidation check with advantage to try to coerce him to surrender.
Okay. Oh. There's no way he can beat that even with a nat 20. So. You kind of see him. He's got his bow still drawn, and he just kind of like releases the tension on it and kind of aims it towards the ground. He is not necessarily surrendering, so to speak. He knows he's pretty much beat. However, you also know that orcs don't surrender. They usually fight to the death. But your intimidation was so good, he's no longer technically trying to attack you at the current moment.
I'll tell him, you get one chance to leave this hallway alive. Answer our questions. Tell us what lies beyond these walls, and we may let you live in peace in the woods.
The upper level of Kundrakar.
Go on. I want details. Who is your commander?
That's a good question. Let me find out.
The orc pulls out a book.
No.
Well, you see, it all started back in 321.
Well, you got Thark, you got Thrak, you got Rack, you got Wark, you got Work, you got Bark, you got Bork, you got
Like Shadow of Mordor. Borg.
Borg.
Bob and Bill.
The real traitor.
Yeah.
Raise a Borg. Hey.
What a small world. There's another person named Borg.
Like Shadow of Mordor, we got these commanders to hunt down now.
Yeah. I believe. Yeah. Okay, I found it. Our leader is Great Ulf. In order to get through him, you have to get through Old Yarrick first.
Tell me about Old Yarrick.
He's only bested in combat by Great Ulf himself. No one else dares try to challenge Old Yarrick because we know it is suicide.
What lies beyond the bridge here?
Pussy.
Besides pussy.
Anyway.
Do you want to fight her? Or fight him?
What lies beyond? Good question. Because the map's broken up into 2 maps. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but it's stupid. Let's see. It is. He basically just says, orc. Many more orcs. You're not gonna make it through alive.
The gods will be the judge of that. I have one more question for you. Do you have any regret or remorse about the actions you take here?
Nope.
And Zosa glances over to Torrent. Should she pull the trigger? Is the question her eyes are asking you.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
I kind of close my eyes and nod, suggesting that that's your decision to make.
Look at the flowers, Benny.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. And Zosa
That'll do,
fires
donkey.
at point blank range.
Oh my god, if you miss this, I will laugh. Damn, you hit.
And here comes damage. Right through the brain. Pins him to the stone wall.
Ka-chink, ka-tonk.
And she pulls the arrow out. He slumps to the ground.
Yep.
I take all the years.
It's good enough for information. Should worry for Yarick and his
There was
boss.
only 6 in here, right?
4.
There's 4.
4
Those
on
are two
this
were
side.
across
two
the
on
cavern.
Makes sense. Yep.
Yep.
Borg will unstick himself with that javelin that was sticking out of his backside.
It's a critical.
That was such a great hit, too. That was so good. Anyway, all right. That is where we will hold until next week. We just finished some combat. You all started adventuring into a new area. Yeah, it's a perfect place to hold, and time-wise too. Everybody that's watching, thank you for watching. Definitely tune back in tomorrow night at the same time for the next episode of Dragon Heist, which wherever I'm pointing at on the stream, Band-Aid, the person playing Band-Aid, will be playing her normal character.
The Dinglings.
The Dinglings.
A member of the Dinglings, yes.
Grief.
Grief, the Tiefling Druid. So also want to thank Myriad for filling in for Band-Aid tonight, so I didn't have to do it.
No problem.
I greatly appreciate it. So
We need our healer.
yeah, you need your healer, because if I was
I
playing
did my
him,
best.
Yeah, we would have been in some trouble if we didn't have Band-Aid.
He must have hit his head or something. Earlier, he was ready to just cut his losses and just leave entirely, like abandon the whole adventure.
He's just been weird today, man. I
it's
wonder what's
like, all
happening
right,
with
screw
him.
you guys, I'm heading home.
I got possessed by a pink tiefling named Grief.
Yeah.
Yep.
This black sword can remain lost for all I care.
This bitch is getting out of here.
Man, I want to hear him say that so bad.
Yeah, it's like Band-Aid looks down,
A bitch is looking rough.
looks down at the top of this like 120-foot chain ladder and just goes, "Today is a good day to die," and cuts the ladder.
Man, I can't wait for Loco to watch this. I can't
know, right?
wait.
It's gonna be great. But anyway, tune in next week. We'll see how the rest of this unfolds. Again, tomorrow is Dragon Heist, and then I believe maybe Monday Duff will start mini painting Monday again. I'm not sure, but after that it should be a regular week of streaming with Mad Mage Tuesday, Sanguine Isles with Mech 45 Wednesday, and I'll be back here Thursday to see what happens now that the party has made it to the orc level, essentially. So tune in. Thank you for watching. Again, thanks for the players for subjecting themselves to this kind of torture. And
Our pleasure.
Myriad, again, thank you for filling in for Band-Aid. I will gladly report to Loco that you didn't get his character killed. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Made more memes for him.
Yeah, more fuel for him. So anyway, we will go ahead and hit the outro, and we will see you all next week. Bye, everybody.
See y'all. Have a good one.
Be safe. Thanks for
See
the
you guys.
cards.